Hey guys, it's Melena. Welcome back to my YouTube channel if you're new here. Today I'm going to be doing a purchase or pass on products that have been recently released from different makeup brands, and I am getting all my information from Trend Mood, which is an Instagram account which posts all different information on releases and launches from makeup brands. So if I'm looking down at my phone, that's why I'm looking for reference on prices and stuff like that. And I'll try to move over so I can put screenshots on the screen. So the first one, if you can tell by my face, you probably already know whether this is a purchase or a pass, but it is the Morphe x Lisa Frank collection. In my opinion, this was a good idea. Like, it's sweet, it's nostalgic. The execution, that's where they went wrong. When I saw it, I was like, oh, that's super cute, it's fun, it's colorful. But then I was looking at the palette in depth and I was like, why does that look so familiar? Morphe 35B. And I was like, what? Like, I was literally confused on this for a solid 3 days. And I just figured out today, they're re-releasing the 35B Artistry palette. And the price went up. When I bought mine, I think it was $23, $24. It was under $25, but above $20. So it was like $20 to $25. I think it was $23. And now that it's out with Lisa Frank, it's magically $30. So if you weren't aware, the 35B palette was discontinued when the Morphe x James Charles palette came out. And I had bought it beforehand. I have both the Morphe x James Charles and the Morphe 35B palette. I love them both. But that's not really the point of this video. I just was a little surprised that they weren't really putting effort into a new palette. I get it, like, there's only so much you can do with palettes, and when you're releasing them at like a rapid rate, especially with like other brands, which I will talk about later in this video. I never did end up talking about it, but the brand I was talking about was ColourPop. They've just been releasing palettes at such a rapid rate. It's hard for consumers to keep up, and I feel like as a consumer I feel overwhelmed, and then I just end up taking a break from the brand and I don't end up purchasing anything because all the ideas, all the palettes, they look the same. Great brand, but everything just looks the same and it gets boring after a while. They just release at a rate that never stops. We're getting like new products every week or two. It can be really overwhelming, but the fact that they didn't even really try and just like re-released a product was kind of upsetting, because I feel like there could have been a lot more done with Lisa Frank. When I thought of Lisa Frank, I thought it would be actually really cool if they could do like loose glitters. Like, imagine how sick that would be, but there's a palette. So there's a Treat Me Sweet 5-piece beauty sponge set in case. Oh, okay. The sponges look nice. I've never used Morphe sponges, so I can't really tell you anything on them. $19 for a case and some beauty sponges isn't awful, so if you're into that and into the colors, that's great. But the brushes, this is where it goes back to what I was thinking on the palette. The brushes are $32 for 6 brushes with a bag. And the bag is super cute. It just looks like almost like a pencil case from Lisa Frank. But the brushes, I don't like them. Let me tell you that. I get the aesthetic, but I again was thinking glitter. Like, when I was thinking of this, I was thinking like rainbows and like glitter and like neons. But the brushes just look cheap, really cheap. And for that price point of $32 for 6 brushes, what is that? 32 divided by 6. It's about $5 for each brush with a bag, if you're not including the bag. So $5 a brush isn't awful, but I mean, these look even cheaper than the Wet n Wild ones, and I'm not hating on the Wet n Wild ones. I love Wet n Wild brushes, but those are like $1 to $3, and these are $2 to $3 more expensive, and they look even cheaper quality. So I don't really know what happened with that release, to be honest. Let's go to one I'm actually really excited about, and it is the e.l.f. Putty Blushes. And I saw Juicy Jazz talking about these on her YouTube channel, and the way they looked on her skin were awesome. She said they were easy to blend out, and they just looked absolutely beautiful. And I think all the colors work really, really well with like a lot of skin tones. Let me find. Okay, if my head goes like down, it's because I need to sit down. I'm like sitting on my legs, and my legs are falling asleep, and it's not comfortable. at all. Okay, I found a picture of the e.l.f. Putty Blushes. So there's a lot of shades and they have a lot of pigment. So depending on your skin tone, you could obviously use a lot less if you want that kind of look, but you could obviously use a lot more. At least that's what I'm getting from this product. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shades. And they're really, really cute. They're $6 too for a putty blush. Yeah, this is a purchase for me. I'm getting this as soon as possible. I'm looking at another rainbow palette this time, and it's just the Colorful Collection by ColourPop. Is that what it's called? Not sure. A lot of these were on sale, but this was posted on November 25th, so I'm guessing there's all Black Friday deals, so I'll just give you like the regular price. There is a huge palette. Obviously, ColourPop's known for the 9 pans. At least that's what I know them for. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30 shades in this palette, which is awesome. And it's very pastel. It's got a lot of glitters and shimmers. And the standard price is $34, which honestly, I don't think is a bad price for a palette. I just think I already have a lot of colorful palettes, so for me, buying this wouldn't be that meaningful. And also, I've heard some people using it who have darker complexions who just say that like pastels just don't show up, which is awful because you shouldn't have to. If you're buying a $34 palette, no matter how cheap that may seem compared to other palettes, that's still $34. And if it wasn't going to work on everyone's skin tone because the pigment just isn't there, that's a problem. Oh, Color Me Obsessed liner roll. Now this is something I could get behind. It's a cream gel liner like roll, and it is $38, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 liners. So that's honestly not a bad price. I don't think that's a bad price, honestly. So that's really cute. I'd honestly pick that up if I had money, but I'm not like saving up to buy that, you know what I mean? And then it's Hue and Me palette and liner set. Oh, is both. You can buy both the liners and the palette for $72, which isn't bad at all. I'm not complaining. I've been seeing a lot more mini palettes. I feel like I've heard people say that the industry is kind of taking a break from the major like huge palettes and kind of giving mini palettes a shot. I feel like ColourPop really made that a thing. Like their 9 pans blew up. And so Too Faced is doing an 8 pan palettes, and these are for the holiday collection. How much are these? Oh, there's 4. Ooh, they're all scented. That's pretty cool. They are $27 a piece for like $8 shadow or 8 shadows. I don't know. Maybe this is just me not liking spending a ton of money at a time, but that just seems very pricey to me. So I don't know. I'd pass on these, but I think they look really cute. Beauty Blender. I feel like I talk about Beauty Blender all the time.